Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So SMU's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Garrett. Good, solid tackle. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? They've got the screen set up. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Quick completion to the right. It'll be third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup and get him the football for the first down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the...
Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Throws for the tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. timing is important. Get rid of the ball.
Touchdown, SMU! A great catch and run for 6.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So Houston's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On the ground, it's Dixon. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Cougars in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The give on the option. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Got it behind the line. It's Garrett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Took care of it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Quarterback keeper. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dixon. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Got his man out of the backfield, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got his man on the outside. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Turning it on! He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Houston going up tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Finds the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's turning it loose into the middle. Touchdown, SMU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Central Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Chippewas on the scoreboard. They're up by 37 over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Dixon. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. Houston wants to play fast.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Potts. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Military start. Military.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the big fella. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Punt is in the air. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Henderson. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Crosses the 35. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. That's caught. It's Garrett. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
The snap sets up the throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw again. Going for 6. Touchdown Mustangs! And the punishment has been extended. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Suarez. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No.
Trying to get behind the defense. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, SMU!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
The pass on 2nd down.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's McNamara. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
For the offense. 221 wing. 221 wing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Suarez. Wide open spaces. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Houston, 10.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. QB draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's McNamara. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Potts. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Picks up 6. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find them.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide out trying to get it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's third and goal from the 2. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. To the air, it's Henderson. It's complete on the right side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. A strike downfield. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find...
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation. He's going to fire deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. There is time on the clock. There's time on the clock. There's time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can't just take a knee. You take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Houston offense once again. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Just complete and utter